What is up, YouTube? Back with a What Sold weekend. Not very energetic this morning. Coffee is a must. Between these weather changes, my sinuses are being destroyed by Mother Nature. I can't breathe. I can't sleep. I don't feel like living. But the show must go on. So, not a very busy weekend as far as sales. I seem to sell more during the week, which is surprising to me. I just don't have time to make the videos during the week with my overtime and my normal 9 to 5 job. But we'll go ahead and get to what sold. This sold to a gentleman out in California. That sold for $9.95. And it's YouTube, The Unforgettable Fire. It's an okay album. I listened to it, of course, when I was testing it out to make sure there was no scratches. Um, the buyer is paying $333 media mail. I always charge the $333 because once you package records, they're always about right at 1 pound. If they're double, then it's over a pound for sure. But the single ones, after you package them, if you package them properly, they're right at 1 pound. And sometimes I worry that adding the label is going to put me over, and then I'm gonna have a return on the media mail. But it's going to come back by the post office. So I always charge the $333. The buyer knows that up front. But yeah, I'm not a huge YouTube fan, but this gentleman is, and he's getting it in San Clemente, California. The next thing that sold is this Sega Genesis game I got in a lot of Sega, of a brand new Sega in a box. This Sega game is going to a person up in Gowan, Michigan. Never heard of it. And it's a copy of X Mutants. And this is complete. I sold it for $18.95. The buyer is getting free shipping. I do know a lot of cities because I'm a truck driver by day. Even though I just go back and forth across the street, but in my early days of driving, I've been doing it now for 20 years, 21 years. I used to go all over the country, so I've seen a lot of cities. The next item that sold is going out to another person in Fresno, California. I got this a while ago in a PS3 lot, and it's Burnout Paradise, and this is complete. It's sold for $9.95, and it gets free shipping. I just dropped the price on that because I've had it for 2 months. Next thing I sold, I wasn't keen on picking up on the first place. My wife did not like me picking this up, but that was the one day she didn't come with me because she had an appointment, so that's what you get. But I figured I'd go ahead and get this listed, and it sold pretty quickly. It took about a week. Picked this up at a yard sale for $1 on the Ouija board. Again, like I said, my wife wasn't keen on having it in the house. But I sold it for $11.95, and the buyer paid $12.55 shipping. It's going out to Elliott, Maine. So if you're in Elliott, Maine, watch out. There might be a cult working. And I'm just kidding. That stuff don't bother me. But it bothers my wife. You know, she thinks you welcome what you breathe in or something like that. I don't know how she put it. But I don't believe in that. I believe if you believe bad things, then bad things will happen. That's what I believe. So, anyway, we all have different beliefs, don't we? This I sold as the last. Well, no, that's not true. I got one more pot to sell. I bought a lot of Revereware pots for $17 off of Facebook Marketplace. Weird. Why they asked $17, I don't know. It's in good condition. It's a 4.5 quart. Buyer sent me an offer of $21. I had it for $25, and I accepted, and they're paying the shipping. And that is going to Florida. Florida, finally somewhere besides California. And here is, this sold as soon as I put it up. I put it up lower because it is kind of dirty. It's a Game Boy Advance Glacier. I cleaned it up the best I could. It works great. The sound's great. The screen works. There is a little scratch on the screen. I did report that in the thing, but it's sold almost immediately. Again, The video games are still the best seller. Don't get me wrong, other things sell. But I've coming from only selling video games to now selling a lot of things. I'm always wondering why my stuff isn't selling. And then I've been watching videos and doing research and stuff, and come to find out that this stuff does sell. Video games just sell fast. The other stuff you might have to sit on for 2 to 3 weeks, a month. But the stuff sells. You're looking for that right buyer. Everyone's looking for video games. I don't know why. Because not everybody in this country plays video games. Anyway, so if you're out there, if you're a video game started in video games like me as a collector, and you start selling other stuff, branching out, know that stuff sells. Just know it might take a while, longer than you want it to. With instead of like video games, I mean, this wasn't even out 5 minutes and it sold in crappy condition. So okay, and that is going up to Owatonna, Minnesota. That must be up close to Canada, I'm assuming. And then we need to pack your bags. We're going to Beverly, everybody. Going to Beverly. I bought this a while ago. Finally got it listed, and it sold almost immediately after I tested it out. Heading out to Beverly Hills, Michigan. That is. It's a 160 gigabyte PS3. It's got 10 games with it. I'm not even going to show you the games because there's nothing super good there. It's all common stuff. Comes with all the cords and this generic third-party controller that works, and it sold immediately for $119. Buyers getting free shipping. So that's what sold this weekend. Again, not a whole lot. For some reason, during the week, the stuff is selling. But we'll catch you next Monday or Tuesday with another What Sold weekend. Have a great week.